What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Sunday, June 4th slate of games. Before we get into our picks for today, if you guys are interested in coming on the show, we would love to have you guys. We're looking for anybody who wants to come on Friday nights to talk a little bit of ball, maybe ask a few questions, get to know us a little bit more, but we would love to hear from the Bear Pack. If you guys are interested in something like that, comment down below or DM us on Twitter. It's at Bears Profit. We would love to get some questions and just talk to you guys a little bit. So that will be coming up on Friday. We're going to try to do that Friday night, every night from now on. But Trey, let's take a look at our picks from yesterday. Start us off.
Yes, and quick question before we get into it. Did Worldwide the Label ever claim his 100?
He did not, so we have to spin that wheel.
All right, we're going to spin that wheel tomorrow for you guys. So.
Yeah, we're going to spin that wheel tomorrow. Thank you for bringing it up. We're going to have the 9 people who were on that wheel before, and we're going to add 1. So if you guys are interested in winning $100, comment down below, hashtag money. Hashtag money down below in the comments. If you guys are interested in winning $100, we'll put one more name on that wheel and then spin it tomorrow for you guys. But Trey, let's take a look at our picks for yesterday. Start us off.
Yeah, yesterday my game pick, I went 0-1. It was very heartbreaking. I gave out the Cleveland Guardians plus a half on the first 5 run line versus the Twins. And this one hurt because the Guardians, they won the full game. They won the full game money line bet, but did not win us the first 5. They were down entering the 6th inning 2-1. But both pitchers, they were pretty awesome in this game. Logan Allen for the Guardians was shut out. And then Sonny Gray for the Twins was amazing as well. So I maybe should have just took the under there instead of the plus a half. But I had faith in the Guardians. They failed me by only scoring 1 run.
Yeah, Trey, I won my pick yesterday. I had the Rockies on the money line against the Royals. They did cash. If you like that pick, you're going to love this pick today. But Trey, let's take a look at those picks. Start us off.
Yes, and I'm going to be attacking this Tampa Bay Rays at Boston Red Sox game. In my opinion, this game is going to be a very fun game to watch against 2 AL East rivals. And the Rays, they sit atop the whole MLB and the AL East with a 41-19 record, 15-13 on the road, though. And the Red Sox, they find themselves at the bottom of the American League East, but that's not their fault. It's just so stacked. They still have the 8th best record in the AL with a 30-28 record, 17-14 at home. But I really do think that this game's going to be dominated by the Rays here. Tampa Bay, they're throwing out a dynamic rookie in Taj Bradley. Bradley, he's pitched in 6 games so far for them, turned that into a 3-2 record with a 3.6 ERA. But he is a high-volume strikeout pitcher because he averages just over 7 strikeouts per game. And the reason why I think the Rays are going to be dominant in this game is because Bradley has done that on the road in his career so far. Taj, he's pitched in 16 road innings and only allowed 2 runs on 9 hits. In Boston, they're throwing out Tanner Houck in this game, and Houck, he's only pitched in 10 games for them so far and turned that into a 3-4 record with a 5.3 ERA. But something to note is that Houck has got lit up at home so far this season. He's pitched in 27 home innings and allowed 18 runs on 26 hits. And with both these offenses being in the top 4 in scoring in baseball, I think this game could get ugly pretty quick for the Red Sox. The Rays, they are the 2nd-ranked scoring team in baseball, averaging 5.86 runs per game. But the Red Sox, they're just slightly behind them, ranked 4th overall in run production, averaging 5.23 runs per game. So with both these teams being pretty close in run production, I'm just going to have to take the better team here and the one that gives me the more consistent pitcher on the mound. I'm going to go to the first 5 innings, and yesterday they were on the plus a half, and they still are. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays plus a half on the first 5 run line. It is pretty juiced at minus 154, so I understand if you guys don't want to take that. I still do love the money line bet here as well with the Tampa Bay Rays. It's minus 118, so I still think that's great value. But I'm going to stay away from the bullpens in this game, even though the Rays do have a great bullpen and the best one in the major league. So if you like the money line, I'll take that. But my pick for you guys is going to be the plus a half on the first 5 run line for the Rays.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my play today, it's going to be the Rockies going up against Kansas City Royals again. I'm going to continue to take the Rockies, who are an underdog once again today on the road in Kansas City, plus 115. I will not quit on the Colorado Rockies because they have not lost a bet for me yet this week. I'm still failing to see why this team is an underdog against a Kansas City Royals team who has worse starting pitching, worse hitting, a worse bullpen, and who are overall one of the worst teams in the MLB. The only thing I can think of is that Kauffman Stadium is some sort of magical place to play for the Royals, but I've been there. It's not. And at some point, this play will bite me in the ass. But until I see any change from the Colorado Rockies, I will continue to take them against the Royals. And unfortunately, this will be the last game of the series. The Rockies are looking for the sweep today. I'm going to be talking about Kyle Freeland on the other side with player props, but I will mention Brady Singer is on the mound for the Royals. I will say that Brady Singer is the best option, I believe, for the Royals, but he's not a good option. He has allowed 9 earned runs over his last 3 games and is bringing in a 7.12 ERA. The Rockies are, again, a top 10 batting team going up against a pitcher who has shown a lot of problems with his command this season. I'm looking for another quick start in this game for the Rockies. They scored 5 in the first inning last game. I'm looking for that kind of start again, so I'm going to take them again on the money line against the Royals as my play. But Trey, let's take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yes, I had a rough day on the MLB yesterday, but that just means it's going to get turned around today for you guys. I give out Mookie Betts over 7 fantasy score versus the Yankees and Yuri Perez over 5.5 strikeouts versus the A's. I really do hate baseball sometimes, guys, and I feel like I'm learning with you guys as well because Betts, I learned something very new in this game that bit me in the ass because Mookie, he went 0 for 4 in this game, and I gave up all hope. But in the bottom of the ninth, he got up, and I said, Bear, I just need a home run. And then he gets a walk, and I'm like, all right, Bear, I just need a stolen base and a run scored, and then we'll cash it. We'll take this any way we can get it. And I'm typing out my notes for this, and then I look back on the game log. I'm like, oh my God, Mookie Betts is on third base. Did he really just steal second and third? Look at the play-by-play, and it says fielder's indifference for Betts on second and fielder's indifference for Betts on third. He did, in fact, steal those bases, but the catcher made 0 attempt of throwing him out. So for some reason, he didn't get credited with the stolen base. Maybe some of you guys knew that. I did not. My heart was broken, and I already have a typed written letter up to the MLB. I'm going to be chewing out their ass because I just don't understand it. But for Yuri Perez, did not cash either. He only pitched 5 innings in this game, 5 scoreless innings, and he only struck out 5 batters. So I got lost on the hook there. His control was starting to be erratic towards the end of his start, and the Marlins pulled him out even though they were up 9-0, and that one hurt.
Yeah, Trey, I did not know that about the fielder's indifference. How can you determine what a stolen base is if the catcher doesn't throw down to second? I've seen many times where a player steals a base and the catcher doesn't throw, so that is counted as a stolen base. So I don't know how they do that. I'm assuming if the catcher just throws it back to the pitcher and doesn't even look, but that was a tough beat last night. But I had a 2-0 day. I had Ryan McMahon again over 1.5 bases. He got a couple hits in the game against the Royals. And then I had Austin Gomber under 2.5 earned runs. Not the way I wanted to win, but we take the win regardless. He had a very bad outing. He had a lot of problems with his control in this game, a lot of problems with command. I think he had 5 or 6 walks. He didn't even make it 4 innings, but he only allowed 2 earned runs. So he did win the bet, 2-0. Let's sweep the board tonight, Trey, though. Start us off.
Yes, I'm going to start it off with Pete Alonso here, under 7 fantasy score versus the Blue Jays. If you guys remember, I gave out Alonso 3 days ago and pegged it as my player of the month, and he went 1 for 4 in that game. Well, that's the kind of Alonso that we need in this game. That's the Alonso that's showed up over the last week, too. Over his last 5 games, he's batting 105 with only 2 hits and 19 at-bats, and he's hit the under 7 fantasy score in all of those 5 games as well. And Pete, he's not getting any favors against the pitcher on the mound in this game for the Blue Jays. Toronto, they're throwing out their ace and Yusei Kikuchi here. And Kikuchi, in 7 of his 11 starts, he's allowed 4 hits or less. That's impressive because he goes at least 5 1/3 inning in every single one of his starts, and he does a great job of limiting the damage while he's out there. So I would be very surprised if Alonso even gets on base against Kikuchi in the first half of this game. We just need to hope that the bullpen doesn't lose this game for us. But I will take the under 7 fantasy score for Alonso here and expect him to continue to struggle at the plate. Only has 2 hits in his last 5 games. I'm going to bet on that to continue here.
Yeah, Trey, I like that. For my batting prop today, it's not deja vu. It's not the movie Groundhog Day. This is reality that I am living in. I'm going to keep taking Ryan McMahon until he fails me. I will keep taking the Colorado Rockies until they fail me. I will keep taking the Rockies pitching staff against the Kansas City Royals until they fail me. I know that I am a broken record, but I really don't care because I have been cashing with the Rockies over the last couple days. For Ryan McMahon, this will be his 6th multi-hit game in the last 8 games. When he walks up to the plate, you just know the ball's going to be hit somewhere hard right now. He had gone 3 straight games collecting 2+ hits and has 19 hits now in the last week and change. He is on another level, and until he gets back down to reality, I'm going to continue to take him over 1.5 bases. So that will be my first play of the day. Trey?
I love McMahon. So my pitching prop, it's going to be Triston McKenzie over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Twins. I am really excited for this prop for a couple reasons. I've really enjoyed watching McKenzie pitch over the last couple seasons. He's a young pitcher who can throw some pretty hard velocity. And this is his first start of the season, though. He's made 2 rehab starts, though, as he's preparing for his trip back to the majors. And in those 2 starts, he pitched really good, Combined through those games, he pitched 7 1/3 innings, allowed 4 runs on 8 hits, but he did strike out 10 batters in those 7 innings. So if we can get that type of strikeout volume for McKenzie in this game, he will easily hit the over here. And the reason why I think this 6 strikeout number is easily obtainable for McKenzie is his matchup versus the Twins. This Minnesota team strikes out the most times in the MLB per game. They strike out an average of 10.12 times per game. That's absurd because no other team is even in double digits. It's just the Minnesota Twins standing by themselves. And if McKenzie can get into the 5th inning in this game, I think he will hit this prop. And I think the 5th inning is pretty pivotal for us because Aaron Savali made his first start a couple days ago for the Guardians after coming back from a long rehab start. And he only pitched in 5 innings in that game as well. So I think that McKenzie has to pour on as much strikeouts as he can in the first 5 innings. And I think the Twins are going to allow that to happen. So give me Triston McKenzie to go over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play, and I'm ready to watch him pitch today. For my pitching prop, it's going to be a Colorado Rocky. It's going to be Kyle Freeland, under 2.5 earned runs against the Royals. This is the ultimate test, I think, for the Colorado Rockies rotation, and I'm basically challenging myself because all year I said the Rockies rotation has been horrible, and I'm not wrong when I say that. But if I can go through every single pitcher of the Colorado Rockies in 5 straight days and have all their under 2.5 earned runs, I should win a trophy of some sorts. This will be the 3rd straight day I'm taking an under 2.5 earned runs of the starting pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. And my hands are tied because, again, they are playing the Royals, who are absolute dog water when it comes to batting this season. And it's not like Kyle Freeland is having a great year because he's coming into this game with a 4.22 ERA. He has allowed 5+ runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. But just like Austin Gomber, we saw him dominate for nearly a month stretch earlier in the season. So I know that he can go out there and compete and probably allow under 2.5 runs to this dreadful Kansas City Royals team. This will be my 3rd straight day for all Rockies, and it has not failed me yet. I'm going for 5 days in a row for the Rockies. This is hump day for us. I'm looking to get past it. Kyle Freeland, under 2.5 earned runs, will be my last play of the day. All right, guys, that'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Sunday, June 4th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.